I just got out of an Akashic record reading with a client, and I was explaining that one of the biggest things that I see block up energy healers and coaches is your own self-concept, and you saying like, oh, I've only been doing this for so many years, and there's all these other healers and coaches that have been doing it a lot longer, where in fact your soul might be older than their soul. And there's no judgment of level above and level below. But when you understand that you have been an energy healer for a long time in many different incarnations, you start to open up a bigger web of self and more accessibility to different tools and resources and modalities that you haven't learned yet in this incarnation, but you can channel directly from other higher selves from different timelines. So in this case, I was telling this person that they had on their precipice of their auric field that they were about to open up to what I like to call the switchboard operator level in your Akashic records. And I don't know if anybody remembers that, but it's where you can plug a line into another one so that you can reach people through the telephone. Well, you can do that to other higher selves. So let's say maybe you're not a Reiki practitioner in this incarnation, but if you learn how to open yourself up in your Akashic records to your other higher selves, you can channel Reiki energy from them and understandings without necessarily having to spend all of the time learning the 3D parts of it here. But what trips energy healers and coaches up is saying like, oh, I don't know if I'm ready for this. You know, internally, deep down in your soul, it's your human paradigm hologram that is telling you otherwise, or the trauma that you've lived through, or people putting you down or saying magic's not real. But I know that if you're this person that I'm talking to right now, you know internally deep down inside that you have been a healer time after time after time again. And there was a time and place where we needed to do a lot of shadow work in order to get to this level of self-concept where we're like, yeah, I am a really good energy healer. But the only thing that's keeping you from that next level is you seeing yourself in your true reflection lens. So how do we work through that? Sometimes that's your inner children that you need to speak with, or your past versions. Your past versions are any versions of yourself younger than who you are right now, even yesterday, and explaining to them, hey, I am the higher self. Okay, we are tapped into our multidimensionality, and I know that we have this big expansive form that's tapped into a lot of dimensional spaces and places. Let's have a conversation about why we are feeling trepidatious about shifting into that new identity, because sometimes you need to unravel certain traumatic things or memories or experiences so that they feel safe and secure with shifting into that new state of being. And for you to tell yourself, yeah, I am amazing. I do have an incredible wealth of knowledge. Oh, it's 222 on my phone. I am a very proficient healer and coach, and I help everybody that I come in contact with, and I'm a beautiful shining light. My dog is in there hyping us up right now with his barking. But speaking those things over yourself until you really feel as though they are true, and you will start to feel that web of your Akasha field really start to open up, and you start to get downloads and insights and nuggets of wisdom from your other timeline higher selves.